As a member of the anime community, we all have at least memed something to death, haven't we? Whether it be Naruto's childhood swing, which obviously got more screen time than Tenten, or Aizen's chair. Let's face it, that chair was Aizen's Bankai. Spoilers for the upcoming Bleach anime, by the way. We as a community are just licking our chops just to meme something to death. Look at anything relating to JoJo's. In this amazing world where JoJo references and memes have taken over, there remains one meme that has plagued us since the dawn of time. Yes, that is Sakura Haruno's uselessness. Now don't lie, we have all done it. We all have seen an anime or a manga character who's useless and went, man, she's useless, but not as useless as Sakura. Now, before some of you Sakura fans, if there are any Sakura fans, go down in the comment section and write, dude, she's not useless, she's as strong as Tsunade at the end of the series, if not even stronger. What are you talking about? Sakura is amazing and badass, you're just a Sakura hater. Okay, I do hate Sakura, that's the whole point of this video, and I'm gonna give you reasons why I hate her. I actually don't think she's as useless as she's memed out to be, but what I have a problem with is her character. Her character is just shit. So here's a video on why Sakura Haruno is a terrible character. When we are first introduced to Sakura, she immediately rubs you the wrong way. She doesn't treat Naruto in a nice way, does she? At this point in the story, we are already familiar with Naruto and his backstory, some of it anyway, how he was living alone without his parents and how he was a total outcast in his own village because he possessed the nine-tailed fox inside him. So Sakura's behavior to our annoying but likable main character did not endear her to our eyes. Then we have the scene where Naruto, Sasuke and Sakura tell us, the viewers, what their goal is. And hear this out. Naruto wanted to be the greatest Hokage. Okay dude, good luck. Sasuke wanted to kill a certain man. We didn't know all the details at that point, but we all felt that something must have happened in his life for him to say that. We immediately sensed some tragedy in his life. You wanted to kill a certain man, Sasuke? Great, good luck to you. And then we have Sakura. Her entire goal was to get inside Sasuke's pants. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad, but this is a shonen anime, you know. Compare their goals. Naruto wants to be the greatest Hokage, Sasuke wants to restore his clan and kill a certain man, and Sakura wants to just have sex with Sasuke. Naruto and Sasuke had a goal we could get behind and root for them, whereas Sakura's goal compared to Naruto and Sasuke was lame at best and annoying at worst. What this meant for Sakura's character was that her entire development was based on Sasuke. It is not uncommon for a character to rely on someone else for their development. Series like One Piece and Black Clover do it all the time, where their MCs serve as the catalyst for the development of other characters. It is not who a character depends on to get development, but how the development is done. And Sakura's character was handled so poorly by Kishimoto. So much so that he even came out and said that he has no idea how to write female characters. In the Land of the Waves arc, all Sakura did was guard the old man Tazuna, while Naruto had his moment when he stabbed his hand and promised himself he would never be scared, and Sasuke had his own moment when he saved Naruto inside Haku's crystal ice mirror while seemingly dying in the process. All Sakura did was guard the old man. You could literally have put a rock in her place and no one would have noticed. Naruto and Sasuke's moment made me get behind them. I actually started rooting for Naruto when he stabbed his hand, and I felt Sasuke's pain when he said that he didn't want to die before meeting his brother. In the first arc of the series, where we are supposed to know the characters, their motivations and goals, we got nothing from Sakura, and even if we did get something, we never could get behind it. I feel like after the first arc, I needed more than, oh, I love Sasuke because he's so cool, from Sakura's character. We then move on to the Chunin exams, and oh, how Kishimoto trolled us. I said I wanted Sakura to show me why I should care for her and root for her. And believe it or not, we actually had that moment in the Forest of the Death in the Chunin exam. That moment when Sakura cuts her hair, I was ready to cheer for her, ready to forget how annoying she was. But she was rescued by Sasuke again. And no, just no, don't get me started on her fight with Ino. That was a total snooze fest. We did get some backstory for her, but at that point, why would I care for a character I had already given up on? But you see, I am a forgiving person. I was willing to give Sakura another chance. Maybe, just maybe, I will actually like her and care care for her if Kishimoto did something with her? Yep, he did something alright. He gave us the Sasuke Retrieval Arc. This is where Sakura went from annoying to just plain irredeemable as a character. At least to me. Let me explain. At this point we all knew that Naruto loved Sakura, right? This was before all the retconning that happened in the series, before the last movie. So listen to this. Sakura knew Naruto loved her. She then asked Naruto to go and bring Sasuke back. You tell the person who loves you to go and bring back the person who you love. I'm sorry, but that was blatant abuse of love. And people still wonder why everybody hates Sakura. In the Sasuke Retrieval Arc, all she did was cry and beg Naruto to bring Sasuke back. I know Naruto was an idiot to promise Sakura that he would bring Sasuke back, but Sakura, you just don't do that. You just don't tell a person who loves you to bring back the person whom you love. She really came off as an annoying bitch here, didn't she? In Shippuden, she was kinda sidelined from the main plot as the story was more focused on Naruto, Sasuke and Kakashi. You might be wondering why am I comparing Sakura to Naruto, Sasuke and Kakashi. It's because these four characters are the main characters of Naruto. In Shippuden, Sakura's only high point came when she defeated Sasori, but she actually didn't defeat Sasori. Sasori wanted to die, so he didn't dodge her attack. Even when we thought finally Sakura did something useful in the context of the series and defeat a member of the Akatsuki, Kishimoto was like, nah fam, gotta be honest, I didn't like Sakura. Strike that. I hated Sakura at this point when she was fighting Sasori, but it was kinda good to see her do at least something. But again, all the shine was taken away when it was revealed that Sasori actually wanted to die. I know I started this video by saying why I hate Sakura Haruno's character, and this is not a power analysis video, but in a shonen, especially a battle shonen, I think your power and your characters go hand to hand. If you're a really cool badass character but you do basically nothing in the series, then you're just a joke or a meme. Yes, you're a good character, but I mean, just look at Kakashi. Cool character, one of the most important characters in the series, but take a backseat and just look at what he did in the story. Let's be honest, he didn't do much, did he? And that's my problem with him. Everybody goes, oh, Kakashi is badass, he's cool, but is he though? He lost in his first fight with Zabuza. What more can I say? We then had the 5 Kage summit. Oh good lord. Sakura finally acts as a strong independent woman instead of just crying and asking for help. And what does she do? She confesses her love to Naruto. You have the gall to confess your love to a person whom you don't love at all. Also, isn't he the same person to whom you asked to bring back the person you loved? And people wonder why we all hate Sakura. And as if this wasn't enough, she then tries to kill Sasuke, knowing full well she has no chance to kill him, and guess what happens? She fails again. Haha, surprise, right? Also, Sasuke nearly killed her. I would be so happy if he had actually killed her. So let me get this straight, Sakura. You don't give Naruto a time of your day when Sasuke is around, even though you clearly knew Naruto loved you. And when Sasuke goes rogue, you go and confess your love to Naruto and try to kill Sasuke, the man you love. I mean, some of these decisions make you tear your hair out, doesn't it? If I was Naruto at that point, I would have just Rasen gunned her ass right there. I mean, come on. How can you put up with that? Sakura did some stuff during the war arc, but let's be honest. In the war arc, if you are not Naruto or if you don't have a magical eyeball, you're basically a fodder character. I mean, she has a moment in the war arc where she thinks she has finally caught up to Naruto and Sasuke. That aside, she does very less in the war arc. The main problem with Sakura is that the series tries to portray her as one of the main characters along with Naruto, Sasuke and Kakashi, and we the fans don't see her that way. She's nowhere near as a character to any one of those three. Sure, Naruto is a generic shonen main character and Sasuke and Kakashi are divisive among the Naruto fanbase, but let's not put Sakura anywhere near them as a character. She is essentially a supporting character masquerading as a main character. To be fair to her, Naruto as a series and also shonen in general do not have good strong female leads. I mean, look at Orihime from Bleach. She deserves a video of her own. Uraraka from Hero Academia is not breaking the mold too. Nami and Robin from One Piece, yeah, they have their roles in the story, but they aren't amazing characters. But I can firmly say that they are all better than Sakura. The only shonen mangas that have done some really good work with their female leads are probably Fairy Tail and Black Clover with Erza and Noelle. Funny how two shonen mangas really hate it for being so generic and boring are doing really good in some aspects. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Black Clover so much so that I review the chapters every week. Fairy Tail, it's a different story. Moving on, another weird thing that Kishimoto did with Sakura's character is that he didn't give her any significant backstory. Yeah, we had something here and there in the Chunin exams, but who cares about that? Look at Naruto. I know he's the main character of the series and the series is named after him, but his backstory was done really well. Look at Sasuke. Sasuke's backstory was really integral to the plot of the series, him being an Uchiha and all. Look at Kakashi. I could argue Kakashi's backstory is the most important backstory in the entire series. And Sakura didn't get any of that treatment. If you think about it that way, take Sakura out of the series and the plot of the series doesn't change much, if at all. She doesn't have a character arc where you can say, oh, she really developed as a character. Her backstory is not important to the series at all. She is not an integral part of the story as Kakashi, Sasuke or Naruto. Even a supporting character like Shikamaru is more important to the series than Sakura. He at least has a character arc, and that's how you know Sakura is a terrible character. She doesn't make any difference whatsoever in the series, whether she's there or not. I could realistically argue that her best moment in the whole Naruto franchise comes in Boruto. Yes, freaking Boruto. You know you are a terrible character when you are a main character for a show that consists of 720 episodes and your best moment comes in a show focused on your children. Okay, let's move on to the marriage between Sakura and Sasuke. Does Sasuke actually love her? I mean, he did try to kill her. I had no respect for Sakura before she married Sasuke, but now she is just an object for Sasuke to restore his clan. You can't tell me Sasuke actually loves Sakura. We all know he wants to get it on with Naruto. All jokes aside, who marries a person who actually tried to kill you? And I know Sasuke may have apologized to her and all, but he did try to kill her. Does this look like a happy couple? Sasuke spends most of his time away from home, and whenever he comes home, he meets Naruto, not Sakura. Don't you find it funny? The relationship between Sakura and Sasuke is so good that their own daughter, yes, their own daughter Sarada doubted whether she was Sakura's daughter or not. I mean, props to Sakura, she did get what she wanted, which was Sasuke himself, but really, do you want to be married to a guy who once tried to kill you because he had some random mood swing? I just can't understand it. What I want to say is, I already hated Sakura before she married Sasuke, but her marrying Sasuke just made it worse for me. She has gone further down in the list of characters that I hate the most. You know, the same list that consists of Amy fucking Shiro from Fate, Mine from Shield Hero, and Rachel from Tower of God. And you know what blows my mind? After everything that I've said, there are still some people who wanted Naruto to end up with Sakura at the end of the series. I mean, why? Just why? I know you wanted your ship to sail. My ship didn't sail. I wanted Naruto and Sasuke.
NANI?
But Sakura really, whatever. I mean, Sakura is just terrible. So there you have it, guys. That was just some random guy hating on Sakura for 12 minutes. If you feel the same way about Sakura, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, click on the bell icon for notifications for more Naruto content. I am planning to do a lot more Naruto content in the future. This is Sweepster Ratings. Until next time.